What's up? Welcome to Adrenaline Show, and if you stay tuned, you will know. All right, we had 15,000 views totally from the past 28 days, and that's good. That got me in a good place. So, time to turn it up. Start bringing some thrillers, some suspense, and some drama. So, the first thing I'm gonna talk about. Donald Trump is the 47th president. 47th president working on being 48th president. So, all right, so that means America had 47 chances to make the land of opportunity more than just, I guess, a marketing slogan or a sales pitch, and actually make it a real life experience for people. 47 chances to get the economic system right, the healthcare system right, the educational system, and the housing system. 47 presidents later, and the system's still failing. The system's still failing. The GDP system still failing. The system's still failing, and instead of people permanently discussing this failure, instead of people permanently discussing the failure of the system continuously for the 47th time, the media always put the spotlight on black people. Every time. And I can't really say much about that, because the thing is, I don't know why they continue to do it, to focus on the things at the bottom. Seeing the problem is the things going on at the bottom, and not even address the problem of the things going on at the top. It's the people really that it falls on, really, because there's other people like white Americans who basically amplify this stuff. They the one being shown the spotlight. They the one being shown who the spotlight on. It's them just believing that this is the problem. So let's say this. What happens when y'all find out? What happens when y'all find out that crime was never the problem? What happened when y'all find out crime was never the problem? It was the things I mentioned. This was what the topic of this is. We on our 47 presidents, and the systems are still broken. The economic system, the educational system, the affordable housing system, the healthcare system still broken. Crime got nothing to do with that shit. But what happens when y'all find out the crime black people committing, or y'all allege that they committing, isn't really the problem? Because what the spotlight ain't being put on is that These ghettos environments have changed. Therefore, the criminals, a lot of them has changed their ways and going into getting trades, starting their own small business. And the families have found better residents, better communities to live in, to raise their family in further. The environments has changed. The environments has changed all across America. So how can the spotlight still be on crime? That's America's problem. That's why the GDP fucked up. That's why the economic system fucked up. That's why we on our 47 presidents and they ain't get this shit together yet. I'm gonna leave y'all with that one, let y'all think about that shit. Y'all hold on for this one. This one gonna take you back. You might wanna have a seat. So, 40-year-old Julius Grant and his daughter Mackenzie Elizabeth Hicks were arrested for incest after DNA tests allegedly confirmed Julius fathered his daughter baby boy. Now, yeah, I know, make you want to throw up. Sick motherfuckers. Once again, the spotlight is put on people that look like me as the problem with America. But you got sick ass shit like this going on. Now, they both got arrested, and she's 20 years old. Apparently, he been doing this to her since she been like 13. So, he done manipulated her mind and fucked her mind up and basically mentally destroyed her identity as being his daughter. Because that's what it took for him to do this anyway. This motherfucker. Now, what y'all think gonna happen to this man? What y'all think the severe punishment gonna be? I don't know the laws in North Carolina. I don't know the laws in North Carolina. But so far, as far as the Epstein situation, we can apparently tell that America don't give a damn about rape and none of that. No, they don't care about that. They don't care about that. They worrying about, yeah. They worrying about putting people like me in prison forever. People that look like me in prison for the rest of their life for hustling. For hustling. And that's mainly what they like throwing black people in prison for. Making money. Making money outside the law. But yeah, what y'all think the consequences is going to be for him? What's the penalty for that? Should be the fucking death penalty. Should be the fucking death penalty. But yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. We on our 47th president. Yep. 47 president, 47 chances. And this is what Americans doing with those chances. And check out this big fucking idiot. An Oklahoma man gets a gun for Christmas. Gets a gun for Christmas, a 45, and decided to go target practice in his own yard. Shoots and kills a lady just sitting on her porch on Christmas Day. And in this mugshot, ain't a lick of remorse on this man's face. None whatsoever. You know what that's called? Entitlement. That's called entitlement. And now, I'm gonna show y'all just where I think this entitlement come from. Because if this, man, listen, there were no racist comments where I find this this article at. There were no racist comments. But if you've been black, that shit would have been filled with all kind of, let's just say, all kind of disrespectful things towards people that look like me. But I'm gonna tell you where this entitlement come from. I'm gonna tell you. Just give me a minute. And the reason being is because a part of American history had always been that white men can get away with something everybody else can't. And law enforcement and the judicial system, they always look at some of these white men as if that's their own sons, that's their own nephews, and that's their own grandsons. That's their friend. That's the friend of a friend's son. They see themselves in the convicts, in the suspects. And this, I'm gonna tell you, this stemmed back from years ago. For example, in 1964, this man right here named Lewis Allen, a small business owner, a farmer. Man, listen, he tried to do everything right. He did everything right. He didn't get involved with none of the protesting and the marches, none of that. He just tried to do good business and stay out people's way. This man tried to vote, but what this man also did was, this man also went to the FBI. This man went to the FBI and told the FBI that he witnessed a murder. He witnessed the murder of a man named Herbert Lee in broad daylight by a state legislator. He went to the FBI about that in 1961. And they tell him, bro, they warn him, hey, shut your mouth, mind your business. Shut your mouth, mind your business. He thinking he doing the right thing, being a stand-up citizen. Them people telling him, you better mind your goddamn business. And these the local authorities. Man, this man Lewis feel the pressure. This man felt the pressure on him, and he felt like his family was in danger. So he said, man, listen, I'm about to get the hell up out of here. As soon as this man got himself together, well, the night before, he been about to head out. Somebody caught him on his farm, like right along down where he had his cattle at. Shot him in the face with a shotgun twice. Left him for dead. His son found him out there. And the next day when the sheriff came, the sheriff told his son, the sheriff's name was Daniel Jones. The sheriff told his son, this wouldn't have happened if he had kept his damn mouth shut. That's what the sheriff told his son. Now, in 1994, a Tulane University professor began to review the case. His research pointed him at Sheriff Daniel Jones. Same sheriff. Same sheriff. And in 1998, a preacher witnessed Sheriff Daniel Jones trying to recruit somebody to do the hit on Lewis. But everybody turned him down. Everybody refused. So the preacher said, Sheriff Daniel Jones went and done it himself. Sheriff Daniel Jones went and done it himself. FBI, years later, FBI did an investigation. They said from the investigation it was Sheriff Daniel Jones. 60 Minutes tried to interview him in 2011. 60 Minutes tried to interview him. He refused the interview because they wanted to ask him questions, saying if he had ties to the Ku Klux Klan. He refused the interview. And in 2011, this man was still alive, breathing and well. No one was never convicted of Lewis Allen murder, as well as Herbert Lee. Nobody.